Manhattan bleeds red. Something is already here. 3 fighters brace, but their eyes betray them. The sky tears open and the behemoth answers. Dark mass crashes down in a blur, getting closer. He grabs his sword and stares up, body frozen. The behemoth lunges close, red eyes locked on one person. Its jaw tears open wide, and nothing below it is safe. He swings his arm out, shouting for everyone to move back. The behemoth stands over the city, and the fighters look tiny. The BattleNet Space League logo appears, and something bigger begins. Bodies lie in the rubble while 2 figures still stand watching. By 2023, only 10 countries are left on the whole map. The behemoth opens its mouth and pulls in a dark energy ball. It fires the blast straight forward, and nothing can stop it. A lone figure floats up as the monster's head glows below. He looks up calm and steady, like he already knows everything. The behemoth charges a spinning blast, and the air tears apart. He cuts through the purple energy, eyes hard and fully locked in. He drives straight down fast, and the impact is coming hard. The hit lands and everything around it bursts wide open. The blast knocks him back and the others barely hold on. F-Ranker says nothing, eyes low, already thinking about what comes next. Hits the ground hard, sword spinning away beside him, accepting his demise. The sky clears just enough to read, USA, mission complete. Hero stands alone on top of the fallen behemoth's body. He walks away quietly, purple energy still crackling at his side. Sung Ji-han is ranked 7 inches the world, America's first guild member. He looks up at the tall building, face completely unreadable. Baron Williams is the rank 1 inch the world. He stands arms crossed, waiting. A blonde fighter blasts forward alone, while the group watches from behind. The younger man talks fast. Baron barely turns to listen. A girl collapses on the behemoth's body, gasping and barely moving. Sophia runs up to Jihan, eyes wide, purple energy still burning him. Sophia is 3 inches the guild rankings. She stares at Jihan's destroyed arm. Sophia casts regeneration, and green light wraps around Jihan's healing arm. Jihan exhales slowly, eyes steady, the green glow fading around him. Baron stands high on the ledge, arms crossed, told to look down. A glowing reward chest appears, and both of them move toward it. Baron tells them both to back up, face flat and firm. Baron steps forward alone into the chest's light, claiming the reward. Jihan watches from behind as Baron takes the chest for himself. 2 guild members grumble quietly but admit they have no choice. Baron floats up glowing, called humanity's only hope left standing. Baron shouts loud, declaring he will split the reward his way. 2 guards respond instantly, while Sophia and Jihan stand quietly behind. Baron cuts the list short and Sophia snaps up in disbelief. Sophia steps forward hard, telling Baron that Jihan killed the behemoth. Baron points his finger slow and cold, asking what she thinks. Baron points at Jihan directly because he is not American. Baron's eye narrows, calling Jihan a citizen but not truly American. Baron calls him a useful dog, and Jihan says nothing back. Sophia yells, "Still," while Jihan turns away saying it's fine. Jihan tells her to go, and she just stares at his back. He remembers standing alone in the broken city, the last one left from his country. His SSS rank skill appears on screen, Nameless Divine Arts, incomplete. He looks down at his hands, ranked 7th in the world. He sits apart from the others, head low, alone in silence. His eyes drop closed, something heavier than the pain stays with him. He climbs onto a crushed car in a cracked, empty street. He says nothing, but tries to process how many lives lost today. He channels blue light into his arm and waits for news. The screen reads, "Game over, Bronze League demotion, result incoming." The mission board shows defense type, survival condition, United States success. A red-haired woman stands firm. China succeeds. Russia fails below her. The globe fills with red Japan, and more. All fail. 2 men stare at the ground, only 2 out of 10. The screen flashes red. Humanity no. 4,212 has failed the demotion match. 3 figures stand still, watching the city burn under a red sky. Dark creatures gather under a blood moon. Urk's final match announced. The group all turns. Someone shouts the name Urk in disbelief. Sophia pushes forward, telling Baron they need Jihan. Baron stays silent. Baron replied, "No, we don't," to Sophia, and orders the team to compete without him. Baron gets pulled into a bright glowing portal and disappears. Baron, red hair, and a 3rd fighter stand close and hard-faced. Baron's glowing blue eyes narrow. He says, "It's been a while." A massive armored beast sits on a throne, beasts at its feet. Baron counts 5 fighters total, adding in 1 Chinese ranker. He says all right and squeezes his fist. They fight without Jihan. Baron roars, red lightning crackling across its whole face. Baron rises up with red energy exploding all around the team. Baron blasts forward into the Urk, red energy tearing through everything. Baron throws his head back and screams, red and purple energy erupting around him. The Urk swings hard, sending a human player flying through the air. Chinese girl crouches low, eyes sharp, while Sophia and another player stare in shock behind him. Spectators in the crowd gape upward, pale and trembling. Jihan stands outside near a cracked yellow cab, head down, holding a glowing blue screen. His eyes lift slowly, cold and steady beneath dark hair. A system screen flashes over barren fallen body, human player, dead. The crowd screams, faces twisted in horror and disbelief. An Urk drives a human player hard into the ground with a burst of light. 2 more death alerts flash as another player collapses under a crushing blow. Sophia kneels on the ground, Urk hand-stretched weapon toward her, ready to eliminate her. A massive Urk stands over the wreckage, red eyes glowing with satisfaction. The game ends, humanity is defeated, and dropped from the Bronze League. A woman covers her face and cries while a man beside her stares in shock. Her wide green eyes stare out from behind trembling fingers. A dark void cracks open in the ground, purple lightning splitting the floor apart. Several survivors stand scattered across a black, fractured space, small and lost. Jihan stands upright, shirt torn, purple energy crackling all over his body. He steps forward through the dark, jaw tight, electricity burning at his hands. Purple lightning tears across Earth from space, splitting the planet open. Screams fill the void as players fall into the dark, begging to be saved. A single point of light appears in total darkness, then the system announces humanity deleted. An error screen flashes red against the black. A glowing outline of Jihan's body drifts alone in pure darkness. White light swells beneath Jihan's cracked face. The nameless divine arts resists deletion. Jihan stands cracked and fractured, head down, the system noting his skill pushed back. His eyes cut through the damage, fixed and cold, asking what could have changed. 2 system screens note his faint but real possibility too small to ignore. Darkness holds 2 questions. The true name never learned, the chance never taken. 2 more questions burn in the void. Korea destroyed, the people he loved gone. A vast red entity observed Jihan's glowing form in one hand, screen reading, I agree. A glitched system screen flashes the words, I agree. Jihan lies flat on the sofa, sweating, eyes barely open. He sits on the sofa beside empty bottles, gripping his head. A system screen confirms Sung Jihan will return to the league's starting point. He grabs his head with one hand, mouth tight, trying to understand what has happened. Jihan sits alone in a wide, quiet apartment surrounded by empty bottles. His face lifts, sweating, uncertain, something clicking behind his eyes. He shoves the curtains open with both hands and stares out. People move calmly outside a tall building in the daylight below. The scene is labeled, South Korea, year 2020. 2 boys fight with sticks in the street, arguing over who is the Sword King. A couple walks together nearby, talking easily about the game tutorial. Jihan's eyes open fully clear, sharp, wide awake. He calls up his status window, and a blue screen appears beside him. The screen reads, Sung Jihan, Level 2, reset to the very beginning. A short, sharp laugh escapes from the side of his mouth. Jihan looks down at the glowing screen, something steady settling across his face. His fist tightens at his side. He stands before his sister-framed family photo, standing tall, fist clenched at his side. His eyes close, jaw set. This time is not the same as before. Jihan stares forward, face half in shadow, steady and cold. The year 2020. A packed stadium cheers as Korea faces China on the board. A masked warrior holds 2 glowing blades crossed, purple energy surging around him. 4 fighters clash across a battlefield in streaks of light and blades. A dark-suited man crouches low, gripping a purple sword, energy exploding behind him. He straightens and raises the blade. This is the Sword King, Yoon Se-jin. Crowds cheer wildly, arms raised, faces bright with pride. Se-jin stands before a wall of microphones and announces he is leaving Korea. He declares a new name and joins Japan's Neo Self-Defense Force in July 2020. Jihan watches the TV broadcast alone, the breaking news scrolling below Se-jin's face. Jihan sits on the couch with arms crossed, face tight with irritation. News anchors report the Sword King's departure and Korea's falling rank on screen. Jihan watches in profile, jaw clenched, as Korea drops further down the rankings. 2 anchors smile and speak of maintaining a rank of 20th. Jihan clicks the TV off, hand gripping the remote firmly. Jihan faces forward, expression flat and hard. He knows what came next. A system screen announces the Space League is starting, then notes it began as a game. Ordinary people on a street check glowing blue status windows for the first time. A vast purple sphere tears open the sky above a burning city. Massive monsters rise through fire and wreckage. Death in the game meant death in life. Three massive monsters roar and tear through a burning city together. People run screaming through fire and debris, faces twisted with terror. Earth wasn't prepared then. But he vows to do things differently. Jihan's bare feet step forward. Every survivor said the same thing after. Sejin stares out coldly in a formal suit, expression unreadable and distant. Jihan stands before his sister family photo, and Sejin is his brother-in-law. Jihan's fist drives hard and fast, creating a crack. Jihan holds his fist against the frame, aiming at Sejin's face in the family photo, fist tight, clenched with fury. The cracked photo frame splinters further under his knuckles. His eyes drop low, dark and unreadable, just one word left hanging. The family photo with his sister, nephew, Sejin cracks apart. Jihan stands supreme. Two crossed golden swords rise from the rooftop of a gleaming tower. Jihan stares forward, sweating, piecing everything together slowly. He looks down at his status screen, all stats at level 2. Jihan sits thinking, fingers pressed to his temple beside the floating blue screen. His eye cuts sideways, sharp and wry. He already knows why the stats are bad. A single glowing figure stands in a beam of light before a crowd in darkness. A glowing gold potion rests on the counter in front of him. His memory flashes to him, sits drunk in the dim room, tipping the potion to his mouth. His present self watches the memory, expression flat and still. The system screen shows 100,000 achievement points. He leans over the blue screen, chin in hand, eyes narrowed. He stands in the living room, scrolling the blue panel alone. His eyes go wide, and his mouth drops open. A gold card with a question mark glows inside the inventory. The screen displays the achievement point exchange voucher EX description. He stands sideways, staring at the blue screen with quiet focus. His finger presses the glowing voucher text on the panel. The system confirms the voucher has been used and the shop unlocked. A gold shop panel appears, 3 items listed, all priced high. He stares at the yellow screen, fist pressed tight to his mouth. He selects shop upgrade and presses it with calm, steady hands. The screen confirms the shop has risen to level 2. His eyes lock forward, sharp, cold, and certain. The screen confirms the shop has risen to level 3. His eyes narrow further, fixed on the screen, without blinking. 50,000 points remain, and the next upgrade costs 40,000. His face is split between 2 closed panels, eyes cold. His next move will determine everything. He holds the glowing gold shop screen and presses it with one finger. His face goes pale and wide-eyed with sweat on his jaw. The blue screen confirms. Emergency recovery can restore a broken item. He drags a hand hard across his face, showing frustration. He stands easy with a loose smile touching the corner of his mouth. A finger presses down on a glowing fingerprint scanner. A door slides open and he steps through it without slowing. He walks into Sejin's player room and stops beside the machine. He settles into the seat and taps the glowing panel below him. The system confirms inventory has opened inside the BattleNet connector. The inventory shows Dongfang Shuo's broken brush, ranked A, unusable. His eyes lock forward, cold and bright, both fixed on the screen. The system begins restoring the broken brush inside a spinning blue circle. The screen confirms the brush has been fully restored. He raises 2 fingers toward the screen, expression calm and certain. A white-haired figure in blue robes stands alone in dark smoke. The restored brush floats massive and silver against smoke and white light. He sits in the seat gripping the brush, blue flame curls off it. The system announces the BattleNet League tutorial will begin soon. The countdown shows 10 seconds and he calls up his status screen. The brush slashes through the status panel and stats scatter in blue light. He presses forward through the blue glow, eyes sharp and jaw set. Blue lightning tears through the room, and while he stands with unwavering confidence, his hand grips the brush tight as it draws a dark arc. Lightning explodes outward, and his small figure stands at the center. 1 second left. The stat screen blazes with strength, agility, vitality. The system confirms Sung Jihan has entered the BattleNet League. A gold survival emblem glows against a dark stone arena background. Players scatter across the Coliseum floor as a monster sweeps through. The system orders all players to fight until 50 remain standing. Blue light washes over his face and his jaw tightens hard. He stands barefoot in the Coliseum sand holding the brush outward. He snaps the status panel open and stares into the blue screen. The system confirms strength, agility, and vitality have merged into martial power. His full status reads, Level 2, Bronze League, Martial Power 5. 2 notifications confirm a unique stat earned 10,000 achievement points. He stands easy in the arena, brush glowing, screen open beside him. He looks up with a quiet smile just at the edge of his mouth. The screen shows Martial Power 5 enough for the Bronze League. He stands barefoot on the sand reading a blue warning panel alone. His face is calm, and his eyes settle low with old weight. His memory flashes to him, stands still beside the dark machine in the quiet room. He turns in the Colosseum with a loose, easy look on his face. The achievement window activates, and his eyes sharpen on the blue screen. One eye fills the panel still and pale and cold. A blue quest screen offers 1,000 points for finishing first place. His jaw drops low, and his face tilts into a bright smile. Jihan's hand catches a glowing blade flat between two bare fingers. He stands in the sand and holds the blade still behind him. He speaks without turning, eyes lit cold blue at the edge.